Hello, you're invited to watch this video about Conscientiology and the consensual paradigm. In a concise manner, you will learn what Conscientiology is, where, how, and why these ideas can be useful for your quality of life. Conscientiology is a term proposed by Brazilian physician and researcher Waldo Vieira to define the new science dedicated to the study of the consciousness, which, among other terms, encompasses what is referred to as the ego, the soul, spirit, essence, self, individuality, personality, person, being, or subject. In other words, it is the science that studies the whole consciousness. Have you ever wondered, who are you? What are you? Where do you come from? What are you doing in this life on earth? And where are you going? Probably yes. Conscientiology encourages self-research, a way to study oneself to find answers to these questions. What guides self-research is the consensual paradigm, a leading theory that underpins its studies in the consciousness itself. In conscientiology, the consciousness is studied comprehensively, with a view that goes beyond conventional sciences. It is a multidisciplinary and multidimensional science. Conscientiology has a series of specialties and subspecialties related to various areas of consciousness studies. These are theoretical and practical studies that involve aspects related to holosomatics, bioenergetics, multidimensionality, seriality, cosmoethics, universalism, and self-experimentation. Now let's briefly explore each of these elements that are part of the consensual paradigm. Let's start by talking about holosomatics. Holosomatics refers to a set of bodies or vehicles of the consciousness structured by 4 elements. The first and most rudimentary is the physical body, called the soma. The second is the energosoma, the body of energies, also known as the holochakra. The third is the psychosoma, or body of emotions. The last and most subtle is the mental soma, the body of discernment. In addition to holosomatics, the consensual paradigm also studies the consciousness through bioenergetics. Bioenergetics involves the lucid application of bioenergies through the energosoma, taking into consideration the influence of immanent energies and consensual energies that go far beyond the brain's perceptions registered through one's physical senses. Another aspect of the consensual paradigm is related to multidimensionality. Through multidimensionality, the consciousness manifests in multiple dimensions. This experience is characterized by the transition of our consciousness from the intraphysical dimension to the extraphysical dimension. Have you ever had the sensation of being outside your body with lucidity? Projectiology studies the phenomenon of consensual projection, in which the projector has the opportunity to confirm the reality of multidimensionality as they experience direct contact with numerous dimensions and non-physical realities. Waldo Vieira, the proposer of this science, experienced consensual projections, both spontaneous and induced, of all kinds since the age of 9. Based on his personal experiences, he proposed another neoscience called projectiology. To learn more about this topic, you can access Waldo Vieira's treatise called Projectiology, a panorama of experiences of the consciousness outside the human body, for free. Continuing with the consensual paradigm, Conscientiology also studies seriality or seriexology. Seriexology is based on the principle that the consciousness does not die with the end of the biological body. The consciousness is multi-existential and multi-millennial as it undergoes multiple human lives in series, interspersed with periods called intermissions, or cycles between human lives. Now let's talk about cosmoethics, another area of study within the consensual paradigm. Cosmoethics adheres to the moral philosophy of cosmic morality, a broader principle than human morality, that takes into consideration multiple lives, especially our multiple interpersonal relationships. It comprises moral principles, norms, and ethical values of the consciousness that aggregate the quality and repercussion of thoughts, feelings, and energies, with the aim to drive one's own evolution. The sixth element of study within the consensual paradigm is universalism. Universalism is a set of ideas derived from the universality of the basic laws of nature and the universe, encompassing the micro-universe of the consciousness and expanding to the cosmos. To experience universalism, one must seek a sense of universal integration, cosmopolitanism, and consensual openness, surpassing sectarianism, parochialism, and prejudices of all kinds. Lastly, there is self-experimentation. Self-experimentation forms the basis of consciousness research based on one's own experiences. It is dedicated to the study of all types and forms of evolutionary experiences. Examples include the phenomenon of conscious projection, the practice of conscientiological techniques, and self-research laboratories. In these, the consciousness can experiment with the theoretical study of conscientiology and evaluate the evolutionary results achieved before, during, and after applying them. And with that, we conclude the pillars of the consensual paradigm. Now that you know a bit about conscientiology, you may be wondering, where can I find more information on this topic? Visit the website conscientiology.org, where you will find information aimed at helping consciousnesses interested in self-evolution find the best path for fulfilling their existential program. Thank you. Don't believe in anything, not even what you are informed of here. Experience. Have your own personal experiences.